Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other nigga got a hip and shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, hold don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other rap nigga hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still on some hooligan shit. You be rapping by blow, I don't move in the shit. You talk about shooting out, now we're doing the shit. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing the shit. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top Herrera to shine. I got some time, they ain't shit cause I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with the 2 guns drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got a tool and a vest, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for a sucker nigga to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a nigga to test. Pimp, my nuts too large and we way too fresh. Work well with 9s, AKs, and texts. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna beef, nigga, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
That shit was crazy.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other nigga got a hip and shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, hold don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other rap nigga hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still on some hooligan shit. You be rapping by blow, I don't move in the shit. You talk about shooting out, now we're doing the shit. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing the shit. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top Herrera to shine. I got some time, they ain't shit cause I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
I'm a hot girl yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out,
hey,
bring 'em out.
I'm mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king?
Ornamaz, man. We're back onto the Metzger Radio Talk Show.com. Man, what a lovely weekend, man. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Of course, that's what we like to have, right? Making sure everybody had a great weekend because yesterday was a special, special day to all the fathers out there, man. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there being good dads to their children, and even the ones that are stepping up to be a father figure to step kids and stuff like that, because I'm sure that's not easy in itself, raising somebody else's kids. So proud of that, man. To all the men out there that are doing that, all right, and also to all the females, man, that step up to the plate. They have to be a father figure for their kids and step kids and down the line, and having to play the role of a father, because there's some crazy men out there that can't pay their dues. So happy Father's Day to all you guys out there. Of course, I didn't do a show yesterday because it is Father's Day, so we try not to do holiday shows. And we try to. We try not to. We try to do major holidays, something like that, man. And we just try to like to have fun. But first and foremost, man, I want to welcome in everybody to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. If you're now joining in with us, if you never heard of us, we are New Mexico Radio Talk Show.com. We do live interviews. We also play music when we don't have interviews. All right. So we do interviews from small artists to big artists to upcoming artists to you name it. We do it all. We do the same thing with businesses as well. So if you're a new restaurant or your new business, we cater to you guys. We help you guys out, grow your business. That's what we do. If you've been in the business for 30 plus years, we still help you guys out. That's just what we do on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Okay. Um, but don't forget, man, we got a lot of interviews coming up. I got a busy, busy weekend, guys. Busy, busy, busy week. I got an interview tonight. Had to cancel one for tomorrow. We had to reschedule that one exactly. We haven't confirmed a date yet. But Wednesday I'll be at the Gala Event Center, man, here at number 3 Petrol Drive with the band The Groove, man, and we'll be out there, man, all the way from 6 o'clock to about 11 o'clock. Okay. And then on Thursday, man, two amazing comedians, man. Raymond Horta and Mario Superstar Salazar, man, are going to be at Encanto this coming Thursday here in Raleigh, New Mexico at an event center. All right. So we want to check everybody out at that comedian show. All right. And then on Friday, I'll be in Carlsbad, New Mexico at Walter Jarrell's event center with Mario Salazar and Raymond Horta, man. That's going to be another good comedy show. And then Saturday, I'm in Odessa, Texas for a private DJ graduation event, man. What an honor to get that opportunity to go out there to Odessa, Texas, man. But I do want to welcome everybody in, man. If you're really listening in, like I said, we got our talent, we got our guests, and they're all the way from San Antonio, Texas, man. First and foremost, I'll be out there. Yeah, man. Do I put? No, I will put it out there. Um, don't forget, man. At the Woodlawn Theater, man, it's going down, man. Little Joe in La Familia are doing a big thing, man. Legacy Scholarship Foundation, man, with Chris Hernandez and the Little Joe Scholarship Foundation, Legacy Foundation. It's going to be an awesome show, man. We already got our tickets, and it's going to be a jam-packed show. It's going to be at the Woodlawn Theater, San Antonio, Texas, on August the 1st. And I will be out there, man, I'll be out there Thursday, July 30th. I'll be in San Antonio. I'm trying to going to push something a little bit before 3 o'clock or something like that. Right, that way we get right in San Antonio, go check into our hotel, cool off, shower, and then see what's the plan for Thursday nights. All right, but I'll be out there from Thursday, July 30th, all the way to August the 6th, something like that, 5th or 6th, something like that. Just giving you a little rundown what Hen Dog's got going on, man, in San Antonio, Texas. Excuse me. But I do want to welcome in a good friend of mine, man, and I do want to say thank you to the owners of and the management staff as well, man, for being quick responsive on making it happen, man. And I made it happen in San Antonio, Texas for the All Star Music Awards, man. Had a little bit of a meet and greet out there, man, and there was an awesome place, and thank you to, like I said, thank you to the owners, man, to open the doors to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show and being over there. Met a lot of cool different people. People were looking at me like I'm a superstar, setting up all the cameras, mics, and man, we had a full blown setup, and got to meet the owner at the end of the day, and I said, you know what, man, we're gonna bring her on the show. We're gonna see how they got this restaurant going, man, and I love the restaurant, man. All the time I go to San Antonio, either if I'm going or leaving, man, I gotta get me some Gilbert's Mexican restaurant, man. I like Mexican food anyway. So I want to welcome a good friend of mine, beautiful Ashley Herrera from San Antonio, the owner of Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, man. One of the best in San Antonio, Texas. Of course, you see the menu right here. She's already got me hungry. And look at the little thing at the top, right? It says family owned for over 40 years, guys. 40 years strong, man. It's a blessing to be in this for more than a year, man. And it's support systems. It's everybody, sharing their menu, sharing the love of the food, right? And when you go to a restaurant, you go there for not only just good times, but you go there to eat and you want some good food. And when the food is good, you're going to recommend to your friends. Then your friends recommend to their friends, their family. And that's just how it works. Even if it's a corporate business, like McDonald's, Texas Roadhouse, all these corporate businesses, when you go to these restaurants, when you go eat with your family, you're like, man, this food was great. And then you go a week later or a month later, and it's like, oh my gosh, it wasn't that great. Well, maybe there were some ingredients changes or some uh, worker change, a grill, cook. I mean, things change, and may not be the same when you went there a month ago, but I mean, but it's all it takes is that little word of mouth for people to get, into a restaurant or get into there. So, welcome in, Ashley. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule when you could be, I mean, a la máquina. You could be working, you could be at the restaurant, you could be eating, of course, but you're actually here with us on the talk show. So,
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the invite. I hope I'm not lagging on your end because I saw a little bit of a slowness, but thank you so much, guys, for having me. Once again, my name is Ashley Herrera. I'm the owner of Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, located here in San Antonio, Texas. Our address is 8161. That's our old address, 8138 Marbach Road, Suite 102. You won't miss us. You'll see Selena, Emilio, and Mr. Ruben Ramos on the wall. It's the only red building in our little plaza. We've been in the business since 1982, and Gilbert is my grandfather. So yes, it is a family-owned business. I've worked there my whole life. Now I'm the owner.
so, so walk us through the steps, man. For people that don't know, what is it like to have something to be called? Of course, there's a family, right?
Mhm.
That's in the tree. So, what is it like, to actually work at a restaurant of a family business, and then transition into being, the owner and being all of that? So, what is it like? I mean, what is it like for you?
Yeah, so obviously, like I said, I've worked there my whole life. Working there and working with your family, meaning your grandfather, your uncle, people in the back as well. My cook's been with me 30 years, so he's definitely family. His name is Juanito. He's been with me 30 years. Before him, it was my grandfather, my grandmother, and my grandfather, and my dad who first started the business back in 1982.
Wow.
Unfortunately, whenever my grandmother passed away, my grandmother passed away. Her name was Dora Rodriguez. She passed away in 85, and then my dad passed away in 90. So it was just left with me and my grandpa, Gilbert. Gilbert also is a Tejano artist. His name was Gilbert and the Blue Notes. He started back in the 60s and 70s when, Sonny Ozuna was playing, Little Joe, Rene, all the OGs, Agustin Ramirez. That was his era of Tejano. So he obviously was a pioneer back in the day, and he opened Gilbert's. So back to your question, it was a big transition, right? Because just working there and doing the day-to-day operations obviously is a little different. I do know all the customers, a majority of all the customers, especially like our regulars. Our regulars
Exactly.
Yeah, I was their waitress. I was their waitress for 10 plus years, going to school, working there. And then obviously, we all get to the age where we can't do it anymore, right? So my grandfather finally got to the age where he just couldn't do it anymore. And that's when myself and my husband decided to take that leap, and we took on the role of owning the restaurant. Now, it was a little tough transition, right? Because trying to get that old school mentality of, no, this is the way it needs to be done, but we're in the 2000s, grandpa, it's a little different. Social media is out there. Tenemos que gastar en otros lados, it's very different. So it was a big transition for us. It's something that has always been told to me growing up, that the restaurant was always going to be mine eventually one day. So I always tried to be very hands-on. So like there's been times where si alguien falta, if somebody's missing in the kitchen or in the front end, you'll see me. There's been times where I've had to physically work in the back, and who better than me, because I know all the plates already. I know everything that goes on in the back. So that was a big transition for me too, having to balance work-life balance and restaurant life, right? So we had to get, enough staff, one, and two, great staff. And shout out to my staff. They're amazing. You guys were able to experience my staff. We're huge on hospitality because we are a mom and pop. That's one thing that I tell everybody, on my staff. Hospitality is big. Like whenever you guys were there, I made it a point to stop in just to go ahead and say hello to you, greet you guys, because that's the hospitality aspect that we don't want to lose. You can go inside different restaurants, which is great, but you're not going to find another Gilbert's. You're not going to find that niche of the carne asada enchiladas and the Tejano aspect as well. But yeah, it was a big transition. I've learned so much over the years, obviously working there. And then, like I said, I was very hands-on with my grandfather in the kitchen and the front. So being an owner now, you learn so much more, about the ins and outs of what comes with a restaurant, because it's a lot of work. It really is.
And you going back to you putting your hands on, and you being able to invest in this, and learn from the great, right? And you're putting your own flavor into it now, because like you said, we're in the 2000s now back in the 80s and 90s, and but you being able to work there and physically get to see everything about it. You get to see the ins and outs, and and of course you were employed, and you
Yes.
were, so you had managers looking over you, which is the family, right? Of course, right? And if would do something wrong, of course, they're gonna jump on you real quick, because you're the face of it. So, and you being able to transition and do everything, it's not easy, guys, to
No.
have a restaurant, and that's why we have these interviews, because we have different interviews. We don't just do artists, we do restaurants, we do bars, we do clubs, because it's interesting, how people get into a business, and the sacrifice that you got to do, to be in a restaurant business, and of course a famous restaurant business, that's been around for 40 years, and still continuing, because after the thing is, here's what's crazy, Ashley. A lot of businesses, they don't have the funds to keep growing or keep going or keep employees. I mean, look, everything has gone up, right? You go to the store, meat costs you $50, right?
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, you can go to the store, you can go buy it, and you can go cook it, but it's like, all the
The
headache,
limpieza. Yeah, the limpieza. And then, yeah, I get it. I get it. It is a lot. Yeah. We also ran into that about 2 years ago. We almost closed down. It was in the transition, right, between myself and my grandfather. We had already invested, like you said, and there's a lot of sacrifice, and I have my own family. So obviously, like we had to figure out where were we failing, and a lot of that area was just a lot. It's a lot of moving parts, And then when you're renting and you don't own the building, and there is people that own your building and they don't help you with any sort of repairs, guess who that all falls on? Back on the owner. And that in that transition, like I said, my grandfather was just so stuck in his ways and had things the way he had them. So we obviously had to invest more time and money into what we were lacking, right? And that's where that transition came, where from November, December, and January, it hit us because we're holidays, beginning of the year, all that stuff. It hurts a mom and pop like us. And then especially after investing so much money back into the restaurant, it's really hard. So that's why we appreciate everybody who is willing to come in, whether it's for one taco or 10 tacos or just a tea. Like those $3 help us out. You know what I'm saying? That puts $3 back into the restaurant's pocket. So we appreciate that for sure.
It helps. Anything helps, man.
Yes.
Anything, you know. And in this day and age, Facebook, social media, TikTok, everything helps, man. It's
Yes.
crazy. I mean, the thing is like if you got a flyer, send it to me. I'll share it. I mean, it's not gonna kill me, you know, to like
Yeah.
send it to my messenger, send it to my phone, and I'll share it. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
gonna
Or I'll
kill me,
tag
you know?
you. Or I'll
Or
tag you.
tag me, and that's what I try to tell everybody, guys. I try to tell everybody, hey, if you want me to tune into your show or tune into your live or follow your menu or whatever you guys got going on, share it to me or tag me. And because half the time I don't even know what's going on. You know, I don't even. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so much things going on Facebook nowadays and TikTok. I'm like, oh, did you know so and so was on TikTok the other day? Well, yeah, it would have been nice if I got a tag or
Yeah.
notification that they're going live. You know.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I've been there too. I've had people, tell me, if you could share this, and that is not a problem with us, especially the small businesses. I tell everybody, like, you can go to McDonald's, you can go to all the fast food restaurants on a daily basis, but just don't forget about Gilbert's. You know what I mean? Don't forget about Gilbert's, because the Jennifer Gilbert's has created just such a family vibe over the years. I've seen grandparents, their kids, their kids, their kids, and their kids just come in and out of Gilbert's. And that's what we tell everybody. And that's where I come back to, like, we had to like come up back with the times, right? So my son will go to Gilbert's and he just doesn't know what to eat, because we eat Mexican food all the time. Mom makes Mexican food. We own a Mexican restaurant. So I was like, okay, we need to incorporate nuggets. My husband and my son love chicken and waffles. Yeah, we have pancakes, but they like chicken and waffles. So I have chicken and waffles now on the menu. We want to definitely stay competitive, especially with what's in the area, because there's a lot of taquerias in our area, but they're not Tex-Mex. There's a big difference, right? And I'm sure even in New Mexico, y'all's food is completely different than Gilbert's food, like, or Texas food just in general, right?
Yes. Our and that's what's crazy. And the thing is probably like, I mean, yes, I get tired of eating all the Mexican restaurants here in town because it's all the same.
Yeah.
So it's like if you live in Texas and you eat it all the time, you're going to get that same flavoring. You know, I mean, you get a few ingredients adjustments, but
Yeah.
But when we go to Texas, the chili's different, the meat's different, the burritos are different,
Yes.
the rices are different, the beans are different. I mean, everybody's got their own little flavoring, you know.
Yeah.
And but you know, and it's tough, and it's really tough when you're a small mom and pop like me. I'm a small mom and pop podcast. I'm not like a Joe Rogan or like one of those big podcasters that are doing boxing events and UFC events and football games. And eventually I hope I get to that point, hopefully one day I get there. But the most important thing is like it's tough to cater to the resources out there. It's really tough.
Yes, that's why we say everything counts. A share, a like. I will say this. The Marbach community where Gilbert's is at, is amazing. We have a lot of small businesses out there that are Latino owned as well, that they share our stuff. I share their stuff. We're out here to support one another. Like, we're not trying to take your
Right.
business, because we're just different, right? Everybody likes something different. So I will say, like, the Marbach community, shout out to Exit 7, which is all of Marbach. We support each other for sure. A lot of us support each other. And then a lot of small businesses, mom and pops, will help us. But every like, every share, every stop in just to come in, like I said, for a tea, a taco, you tell your friends, just, voicing. I've had so many people, like, even at my own work, because I work outside of Gilbert's. I run into them and they're like, oh my God, my tia goes there all the time, or my prima goes there all the time. I didn't know you were the owner, or wow, I didn't know that Gilbert's was still open, because we do kind of get that as well sometimes, because the intent was to close, right? We were going to close. But the community came through for us and we were able to continue, and I appreciate it. God first, right? Primeramente Dios, always. But the community came through, and we had like a 4-hour wait that weekend when I had announced that we were going to close. We had like a 4-hour wait. People were wanting us to stay open. And I just use this analogy. I can steer the ship because I know how to steer it. But if there's no water under me or I'm sinking, I'm going to jump ship, because, I have to. I can't just, stay on a ship that's sinking. I have a whole family. I have a whole life outside of Gilbert. So that's why I said anything that any way we can get somebody to go into Gilbert's, whether it's just, like I said, a to-go taco. Let me just try out their tacos. And if you don't like it, tell me, hey, I didn't like it, Ash. Is there something I could trade it out for? Pero no te vas a comer todo el plato and then tell me I didn't like it. Come on.
Hey, that's going to be me in San Antonio in July. I'm gonna go to Gilbert's and I'll be like, Ashley, I want to try those chicken and waffles. I want to try that. I'm going to eat everything, and then I'm going to be like,
no me gustó.
I didn't like it, girlfriend. Can I trade it out for a burrito or something, or an enchilada?
Yeah. Like, we've had that too. And obviously, like, I want to make it right for you. I want to make it right. McDonald's can mess up your order 30 times and you're still going to go back. Give us a chance. We're a mom and pop. We're human. There's actual humans working in my kitchen. There's actual staff in my, in my front end, my waitresses. We're all human. We make mistakes. But if you can definitely give us a chance, by, like I said, one taco, stop in once a week. Once a week won't break your bank. I promise you, vas a ir a gastar in Chinchero somewhere. You know what I'm saying? $20. You're going to spend it somewhere. And honestly, during the week, we have great specials that you can get in and out of my door with a drink and a plate for $10. You know what I mean? Where can you get that?
Where was that at when I was in San Antonio in May? Where was that special at?
That's during the week. You were there, I think, on a weekend, right?
Damn, I missed it by a couple of days, man, or a day. Dang it, man. Yeah. No, real quick, man. I want to give a couple of shout outs, man, to a lot of people that know you and know the show and stuff like that. And this is why we do these shows. We want people to follow Ashley Herrera on Facebook or Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant on Facebook, guys. Please,
yes.
please, I humbly ask you to follow either or on Facebook, man. And because that's why we do these shows, because we want people to follow this show. We want people to follow them on their end too, on their Facebook. So want to send a shout out, man, to Johnny J. Martinez. Says, what's up, hen dog? Let's go to Diferencia.
Yes, we just had them last month. Yes, we just had them last month. They were amazing.
Also, unos saludos para Teresa Torres Lopez. Says, you're a chingona, mija. Super proud of what you're doing.
That's my mama.
And then also unos saludos para Imelda de la Cerda, all the way out there, checking in. Says, hi, Ashley.
Hi, Imelda.
Carmen Peña Cepeda says, hi, Ashley and hen dog. And then we got Ana Marie Martinez says, hey, Ashley.
Hey, Anne Marie. That's one of my wait staff.
And then we got Chris Tal in the house.
What's up, Chris Tal? Thanks for the hearts.
And then we got a good friend of mine out there checking in. Says Juan Novare says, "Saludos from Ruskin, Florida. Breakfast is the best." Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I even had one of my girls go make a sunny side up egg just for him. Yes.
Wow. Wow. We got Berrientos El Gino saying Ashley with the quotation marks out there. So,
Oh, what's up, Gino? Jalapeno.
oh man, we got a lot of people in the house. A lot of people are checking in all over, man. But guys, it is not easy to run a business. You got to have the fortunes, you got to have the money, you got to have the food, and the thing is, guys, when I was there back in May, about a little over a month ago, I mean, times are going by fast, man. Um, I was just there, and the hospitality was great. The food was great, of course. Always the food is always great. It has never changed. In my perspective, but I liked it that everybody was so welcoming. The waitresses and it was packed. Like I was just like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
heck? Like I didn't see not one chair empty. Um,
And
I,
that's because you had one little area to yourself. So
I,
yeah.
and you imagine if I didn't have that area to myself, how packed that little area would be.
For sure. Yeah.
Because I mean, even when I got there, I was like, they're like, oh, you can sit up in the back. There was even people sitting there, and I'm just like, man, I guess I'm gonna have to set up outside, I guess. And then I walked in and I said, oh wow, I'm gonna go put my bags on this table right here. And the waitress are like, hey, do you want this spot? I said, I need this whole area, thank you. I
Yeah.
mean, if you can make it work, but when I was there, it was just like so welcoming, and everybody just enjoying their food, and of course, people are always looking to see what's going on, right? And then it wasn't like really advertised for the week, that there was going to be some action going on there. So people are just looking like, is this a news station, or is this a band
Yeah.
coming in, or is this somebody famous coming in? I'm like, no, just a little DJ, little podcaster from New Mexico. I mean, no, man. You got people right here. Actually, Jeff says the best
Oh, yes.
enchiladas. A la máquina.
Yes. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. Thank you, Gino. I appreciate it.
So I know you guys got a full on menu, man,
Hmm.
and you have been working there forever. So even if you didn't know, or what would you recommend that's like the best thing for somebody that's fresh coming in who has never been to Gilbert's, and what can you recommend them for them to eat?
So
That's popular.
obviously, it'd be the enchiladas. The Javi special is what we're known for. It's two carne asada enchiladas with rice and beans. That is what we are known for. It's our enchiladas. And due to the Javi special, all of our enchiladas and all of our plates. So if you get cheese enchiladas, chicken enchiladas, beef enchiladas, the Mexican plate, it comes with a tamal enchilada, crispy taco, rice and beans. So any plate that you get that comes with an enchilada, it comes with our carne asada gravy. And there's a story, obviously, behind that on why we do the carne asada enchiladas. So the Javi special is my dad. So Javi is my dad, who is Gilbert's only son, and I am Javier's only daughter. So back in the day, my dad and my crazy Uncle Reggie were in the back kitchen, and my grandma Dora was making traditional enchilada gravy, chili powder, flour, water, seasonings, mixing it up. Well, my dad was hungry for enchiladas, so he saw the carne asada there and made carne asada enchiladas. And so that was back in the 80s, like 83, 84. They had already opened up in 82. So 83, 84, my grandpa said that my dad just kind of walked back there and made the Javi special. And ever since then, that's just what is number one. Now, me personally, I can't eat that whole plate. I cannot. It's way too much protein, right? But I'll get like the cheese enchiladas because I still get the taste of the carne asada, right? But then I have also the big back special, which is another hit. And it's either any kind of enchiladas you want, cheese, chicken, beef, or carne asada, and then you put asada a la mexicana on top of it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, man.
It
You're,
is so
you're
good. Yeah.
making my mouth watery over here.
Wait till you come. Wait till you come. We're definitely going to treat you to a big back because, and honestly, one of my wait staff, they talked about it and they called it the big back. But honestly, it's the enchiladas. Now, everything is good on the menu. Like I said, our cook's been with us 30 years. So the consistency is there, right? He's been with me 30 years. But the enchiladas, I would have to say, are number one.
Well, I have no complaints. I didn't have no complaints when I was there.
I'm sure you were sleepy after you finished.
Yeah, and then they gave me a big old, and I said, "Hey, man, how much for a water?" I mean, you go to the stores nowadays and you go ask for a cup of water, they're like $1 or $5. I'm like, God dang, for water? Like, really? Like, I mean, like, what happened to the water being free? So
Free. Yeah.
I got a cup of water, and even the cup of water was a big old glass. I'm like, what the heck? So I had that, and I had the enchilada plate, and I was just like, by the end of the podcast, I was ready, man. I was just like, man, I'm ready. I already ate my meal. I'm ready to drink my water. I was just tired, man. But
Yeah.
we
It
got
puts you in a
El
food
De
coma.
Luna says Puro Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant LLC.
Yes, that is Al from Tejano Up Radio. Shout out to Tejano Up Radio in the house.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to El in the house. Man, I'm gonna have to bring you on the show, man. We got also Belinda says, "All memories of your dad." Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Mary Jane Rodriguez says, "Yes, Mija, mom and I so proud of your hospitality we received when we visited, especially sharing our lunch with baby boy so chulo."
Yeah, so I like I said, I do have three kids. So if they come in, I'm sorry. And dog, like I was like, hey bro, I got kids, like they might come in here. My 2-year-old, I did name him after my dad. I named him Javier. My oldest, his name is Edward after my husband, but my 2-year-old, I named him Javi after my dad. And you'll see us in there. Sometimes we'll drop in on a Saturday or we'll drop in on a Sunday. And my kids, they were literally, he was literally taking her mom's tortilla. He was stealing her tortilla and I had to get him away from her because he was just stealing her tortilla. My kids are all up in there. Like I said, it's a family owned restaurant. We're always in there, especially on the weekends. Not during the week too much. Obviously, we work. Tenemos que trabajar, right? So we're not there during the week, but you will catch us there on the weekends with my kids.
No, but I love what you're doing, Ashley. I mean, for you and your husband to step up. I mean, you've been there for forever, and to be having a significant other, be a part of this journey and the sacrifice that you guys put up with owning this restaurant. And after it was, talked about shutting down, and you guys, did what you needed to do to get it up and running, and everybody, supporting it, and that's what it's all about. The community coming together and not wanting it to close. And I mean, your grandpa wouldn't want it to shut down. Your grandma wouldn't want it to shut down, and your dad wouldn't want it to shut down either. So you guys, with everybody coming together, making it a whole piece and just coming all together. And guys, please support. Like you said a while ago, a tea, a Coke, a water, a taco. I mean, anything helps to keep this
It
business
does.
going. It helps. So go check it out, man. I mean, I can't express it enough. Go to San Antonio. Go to Gilbert's. And who knows? I mean, they've been in business 40 years, and if they get the monies, they get the people to come, they get the people to support. You never know. There might be another one opening up in freaking Corpus or Dallas, or I mean, you just never know. Things happen. And you can have multiple businesses everywhere, But this is an amazing restaurant, guys. It's they got a full on menu, so. And like Ashley said, they do make mistakes. I mean, corporates make mistakes, so why can't the mom and pop make a mistake?
Yeah.
I mean, I get offended when I go to McDonald's or I go to Whataburger or I'll even go to Dairy Queen and get their chicken strip basket, and Went there a couple weeks ago, and they messed up. They didn't give me the toast, and they didn't give me gravy. I'm like, how in the heck am I going to eat chicken strips without the toast and without the gravy? But
Yeah.
I was already out. Already came home. I was already relaxed. I'm like, I'm not gonna go back. So I had to figure it out. I mean, I guess I ate the chicken by themselves.
Or with ketchup or something, right?
But nobody's perfect. Nobody's
Yeah.
perfect. So, what days are you guys open? Tuesday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday. When
Yeah,
are you guys
so
open?
we're open Tuesday through Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we're open 8 to 4. Fridays and Saturdays we're open 8 to 8, and Sundays 8 to 5. So we do have a little bit of later days on Fridays and Saturdays just because um, like us, like we go on Friday nights typically because I don't cook on Fridays. As soon as I get out, 4:30 comes, vamonos. We're going to Gilbert's. We're going to go eat because I'm not going to cook. So give us that opportunity to, be a part of your dinner on Fridays or even Saturdays. We're open till 8 o'clock, and we are BYOB. Hopefully soon I can get, some alcohol in there for my margarita lovers and my alcohol drinkers. But it takes, it's obviously it takes time, right? So eventually we'll be there, but like I said, BYOB, you're more than welcome to bring your own alcohol in there. Why not? We have music playing. If there's something that you want to see on TV or there's something that you want to listen to, let us know. We have the TVs there readily available for you. So, yeah, we just appreciate all the support, the continued support, because it's been a roller coaster for sure.
And of course, Ashley, you can express that yourself because you've worked the waitress staff, you've worked the kitchen, you've worked the grill, you've worked the washing the dishes, the busser, picking up the plates, picking up the dirty cups and stuff like that, and staying there from open to close, and
Yes.
not being able to go home early or whatever. But
Work
and,
holidays.
and it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Unos saludos, man, para Grupo Zórico, saying saludos, things don't
Zodiaca,
go wrong with
yes.
Gilbert's. Hello, Ashley, from your friends.
Hello, guys. All my pretty little boys. They're an amazing band. Young guys, amazing. They played. We've seen them play, and then we also had a salto last Thursday at Gilbert's. So they played a couple songs for us, and that was amazing because these kids, they're the next generation of Tejano. Tejano may be evolving, but hey, they're the next generation. And as long as kids are still engaging, I love that. Like, I love new artists, I love old artists, but the next generation is what's going to keep us going. So continue to support these young guys. Grupo Zodiacal, they are amazing. Find them on social media. So you can, tune into them as well. They're an amazing new band.
No, there's a lot of there's a lot of young talent out there,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot, and and it's like I said, a lot of support, just a lot of support, and but what I like about, and this is me, what I like about going to Gilbert, it's always so warm welcoming when you walk in that door. You walk in, like I said, everybody's greeting everybody with respect, right? But also, what I like is all the memorabilia of all the artists from up to
Oh yeah.
date, artists and back in the day artists. When I was there, I'm like, man, check out that picture. I'm like, man, that was way back
The
before my time.
mullets, the mullets, the Wranglers, the cowboy hats, just everything about all those. It's just a piece of history. We definitely are I would say like a mecca here in San Antonio. We're known as, I've been told, the Tejano Hard Rock Cafe, which is pretty cool, right? So I've used that as slogans or hashtags, but definitely a stop when you're in San Antonio. So if you're in San Antonio, you're coming to San Antonio. If you're from New Mexico, I promise you, salsa's not that spicy like y'all's, but we'll try our hardest. We, like I said, we appreciate everybody that comes in from out of town. I get a lot of out of towners that come in for fanfare. Like you guys were there for fanfare, fiesta, 16 de septiembre. You know, all these different events that San Antonio has. We get new people in there, whether they're from the Tejano industry or, you know, people tell me that they just Google best enchiladas or best Mexican food, and Gilbert's comes up, and we appreciate that. So if you're ever in town and you want to stop by Gilbert's, just give us, stop by, give us a try, and then don't forget to leave us a review. You know, there's going to be a lot of reviews. I get it that people don't like us. We're not going to please everybody, but I will vouch and I will say this. I do try my hardest to fix any situation, whether it's you want a full refund. Of course, I don't want to have to do that, but I want to fix it. Let me give you something else. Let's try something else. What if you didn't like that, but you like this? So, please come check us out when you're in town.
No, that's what it's all about. And you hate to do that. Give somebody a whole refund because they didn't like something or something wasn't
Yeah,
right or something wasn't cooked right or whatever the case is, right? But if you're willing to, take a little bit off your shoulder, and help the people that come in, I mean, that's the best you can do, is do the best you can. And
yes,
and and you're not gonna please everybody with the ingredients and the food and well, how come there's no macaronis and cheese? Or how come you didn't put this on the move? Que la máquina. Like what? Hey, do you want to sign over a paycheck to Gilbert's? I can put anything on the menu for you if you sign that check or sign that contract. But you get those kind of people, man, and there again, they do the Google research, right? They look up on Google best Mexican restaurants in San Antonio or best enchiladas in San Antonio, and they see all these restaurants, right? But they're like, yeah, okay, one
yeah,
review, not good. Okay, five-star review. Okay, maybe we'll try it. Same thing when you go to a hotel, right? But they see all these restaurants, and I'm like, you go to these higher end restaurants that are steakhouses, that are corporate businesses and stuff like that. To me, I don't mind doing like one of those things like one day out of the week that I'm in San Antonio. I don't mind, but like I want to go for my bucks, man. I mean, I'm not a high end type dude, so I mean, I'm not gonna go
yeah,
for a steak every week or the whole week I'm
yeah,
there. I'm gonna go try different foods. I'm gonna go try different restaurants. I mean, of course, like you got the River Walk, of course, right? And I mean, but people don't know these mom and pop shops. The Alamo Cafe, I've heard that place was great. I never been there.
yeah.
I have never been there.
I
Um,
I don't even know if I've ever been there, honestly. I don't know if I've been there, but we do support other,
right?
businesses in the area, definitely like there's, Roy's. Roy's has those huge tacos and I love Roy's. I've had my husband go get me Roy's tacos because I don't want Gilbert's tacos. I want Roy's tacos. So we do support, all this mom and pops.
Well, I mean, the thing is like it's not that you don't have to or have to. It just makes business great if you do,
Yeah.
and that's what I like from different owners. That they support other businesses and support people because the thing is, you want people to support you guys. So I mean, not that they're gonna go support you, but at least you show face. You're doing
Hmm.
something right for yourself. You're gonna go support. So,
Yep.
but yes, I've like I said, I've heard that. Hey, Hen Dog, have you tried Alamo's Cafe? I'm like, no, not that I know of. Hope I don't. And then I'm like, hope I don't offend them. I mean, when I go to San Antonio, I'll go try it. I never been there.
Yeah.
But I always tell my mom, I always tell my sisters, and I always tell my family, really, and my fans and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you want something great to eat? Go to go to Gilbert's, man. Even if I don't go when I come into town, even when I leave, I mean, I gotta have either breakfast or lunch. I mean, I gotta stop on the way out. So, but yes, you guys are doing so great. I know that you guys are doing live shows there on Wednesdays with Bumper Gophers. I know he's been doing a couple of things there when you guys do things on Wednesdays, and I know that's kind of putting you guys out there as well. It's helping everybody in the long run, right? It's helping yourself at Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. It's helping Bumper Gomez with his show. It's also helping the bands with their inquiries too. Because when people go to the restaurant, they're spending money on drinks, they're spending money on food, they're spending money uh, for the business, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, check out this band." Instead of them leaving, they stay.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, when you get alcohol there, of course, eventually when you get that in, it's going to be gravy for you guys, because then you're going to hire security.
Yeah. 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 So we haven't got to that level yet, obviously, right? But we do have, we try to get, an artist inside Gilbert's once a month, for, the bumpers live. And we definitely appreciate that because that helps us. It helps the business. They gain our followers. We gain their followers, just different things that benefit all of us in the onda, help us, get, like I said, gain followers pretty much. And I promise you, like, you won't get disappointed if you come to Gilbert's. Like, and if you do, I promise I'll fix it. But you won't get disappointed. We are, a mom and pop shop. We want to make it right. Like you said, the hospitality, it's huge for us. I want everybody to feel like they are wanted there. They are. We want you guys to come in, enjoy your meal, your sweet tea, your Big Red, because I don't think you have Big Red, right, in New Mexico.
Well, we may have Big Red, but it ain't Gilbert's Big Red.
Yeah, it ain't Gilbert's with a Javi special Big Red, right? Or some barbacoa. Yeah, so, we obviously just appreciate any support, shares, likes. Look, Bumper, Gilbert's is a shit.
Bumper, you're in the house, man. Yeah, Bumpers is a shit, man. But you can't go wrong, right, Bumper? What is your meal at Bumper? At the Gilbert. See, I got Bumper in the house, and I say Bumper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he always eats the Javi special. Yeah, he always eats the Javi special. And if we happen to have, if he wants a barbacoa with pickles, like, I'll provide that too because he likes barbacoa with pickles. And that reminds me of like brisket with pickles. You know how like whenever you buy barbecue, it comes with like the onions and the pickles. That's what that reminds me of. But yeah, he's a Javi special kind of person. Him, his son. His wife sometimes will have that. So Javi special, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with it.
But the big question, Ashley, do they finish the whole plate?
So yeah, they eat the whole platon.
Wow.
Yes.
Hi, meet up Bumper. Meet up Bumper. He says because they don't have barbacoa with pickles, Bumper special.
Yeah. Yeah, typically my cook, he makes the barbacoa fresh. My cook has been with me, like I said, 30 years. So he makes the barbacoa fresh. So it's fresh. Well, of course, everything's fresh, but he makes it typically on Friday so we can have it, it'll be ready Friday night for Saturday, and then he'll make it Saturday for Sunday. So, that's how we have to do it because that takes all day. Like the menudo, we have it cooking all day. Carne asada, for it to be that tender, we do boil it. We let it sit there. And it's the consistency really on all of, the food that we have. Our cook, he knows what he's doing.
And Ashley, for the people that wanting to, take over a mom and pop shop, because I see it all the time, or not quite frequently, but I see a lot of businesses that are family owned or that's a mom and pop, and may not be maybe a family owned business, but it's still a mom and pop shop, and they're getting to close their doors, and the people don't want to open the door for them. So, what can you tell somebody that wants to start something fresh from being a waiter or waitress and wanting to take over a mom and pop shop? What kind of advice can you give somebody?
Don't do it. I'm just kidding. Honestly,
Wow, dang.
right? Don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, do your research. Not only do your research, make sure that everything you do is with intent, not just with, oh, I'm just going to open a restaurant because I know how to cook. It doesn't work like that. I know how to cook, but I don't cook the Gilbert's food. I do know how to do it, but I don't cook the Gilbert's food, right? You have to do it with intent. You have to remember that you're not always going to win, and you have to remember you're going to fail, and it's okay to fail. You just got to get back up and keep doing it. Like I said, we almost closed, so that definitely was a fail. But hey, I picked back up. Me and my husband were like, you know what? These people want Gilbert still around. I still want Gilbert's around. I grew up there. This is my home, away from home. This is where my kids are going to learn what it is to work and to work hard. And I started working there. I was working there when I was going to school. And like I said, do your research, do it with intent. Don't be scared. Just do it. Just do it. Just start doing what you want to do whenever you want to open your business. There's never going to be just a right time to do it. Like when it was, given to us, it wasn't just the right time. It was like, hey, like, this is what's happening. This is how it's going to go. And this is where we're at. So just do it, like Nike, right? Just do it. Honestly, just do it mad, do it sad, do it depressed, do it happy, because you're going to go through a roller coaster, because it's a lot of trial and error until you get to the point to where you're comfortable. But do a lot of research, do a lot of research in different things, because obviously any kind of business that you open it's going to take different items to open, or it's going to take different things to open. So do a lot of research and do it with intent. Don't just do it because I have a hobby, right? That I just want to open up a restaurant, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into that. But when you do it with intent, I can honestly say it's so much more meaningful and so much more rewarding, I guess you would say. And just, I've met so many people over the years, and dog, just like you, I've met so many people, and I feel like the hospitality and the intent behind that is what's kept us alive. It's what's kept us going, for sure.
No, it is a lot of work, and like I said, and it's not easy to, get up every day and run a family, be a wife, be a mother, be a friend, and be everything all at once, right? And and do it all that, and do it every day, over and over. And it's like this, man. It's a family business, and it takes a lot, and you're dedicated to your business. There is
Mm.
times to go to a concert. There is times to go on a little vacay, but you still got to make sure your business is up and running too at the same time, and
Yes.
who you can trust to manage it and run it, and so forth. And the thing is, when you own your own thing, you're stuck to it until you can find somebody that can run it like you would, or manage it like you would. And once you find that, I mean, you're able to take vacation, you're able to do this, do that. But I mean, but when you're like, how can I say this? It's like you're married to your restaurant. You're there every day. You have to make sure everything's up to par. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Actually, when it comes to owning a restaurant or owning a business, you got to have the license. You got to have the right, the fire suppression system. I mean,
Everything.
everything has to be up to code.
Yes, everything. I mean, just because I don't pay, just because I don't own the property, I still pay taxes.
Exactly.
I still pay taxes just like everybody else. Uncle Sam wants his 8.25 every month, on
Exactly.
top of everything that's all the funds that have been, gone through Gilbert's. He still wants his funds. Um, like you said, the kitchen is a whole nother story. You have to make sure you're in, compliance with everything. The outside area as well, fire marshals can come in there. Just so many moving parts, front end, back end. even the back end, like HR, like I'm HR, I'm all the above. I'm D, all the above. So if it's not me, then it's my husband. I'm calling him like, hey, something's going on, So we just figure it out. And like you said, you just do it. You do it mad, you do it sad, you do it happy. You're going to go through ups and downs, but do your research, because there's a lot of things that I've learned over the years that I didn't know that my grandfather had to deal with, I had no idea. And then things change over the years. I remember back when my grandpa used to pay X amount of dollars for the licensing. Now it's double, maybe even triple that. And I'm like, bro, like I remember paying this for my grandpa and it was not that expensive. Like it a lot changes. So you have to keep up with that. You need a CPA, you need so much. So
Well,
just
the
do
thing
it.
is, but look where we're at now. We're in 2026, and look, and I mean, when you're governed into it, I mean, yeah, you still got to pay certain amounts, right?
Mhm.
And but like you said, everything just gone up. But we're 2026, and just everything has
Mhm.
gone up. I went to the store right before the show. I went and got a Powerade and a water, and I'm just like, $7 for a water and a Powerade? Like, really? I'm like, what the heck?
I
But
know.
I mean, everything has just gone up, and but you guys are on the right track, and you got a great team, you got a great staff. Bumper even said it right here. The staff is super awesome. If you, the thing is to make a business work, you gotta have the right team. There's no I in team. It's not no I. There's a team. When you build that right team, a business can grow forever. Um, that's just the way I see things. And it's just like that in sports too. I mean, you could be a good basketball team, but if that one person wants it to be all around him, well, it's just going to be all around that person when there's no him, right? So it's all got to be all around everyone. So everybody has to be involved and wanted to take a sacrifice for the team, be a team leader, team player, whatever it is to make the business work. And it looks like that's what you guys got going on. You guys got a good thing going on. You guys got a great menu. You guys have great hospitality. Once again, Ashley, I always feel at home ever since I've been going to San Antonio to Gilbert's Mexican restaurants. Always feel at home. And it was great to finally meet you in San Antonio. And hope to get to see you get here in San Antonio again. But yes, guys, please, all I can ask you guys, please support Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant on social media. Follow Ashley on Facebook. Follow Gilbert's on Facebook. Tell them how you guys feel. Don't and what do you call it's not gonna hurt, man. And I
Mhm.
think that's what they're scared of too. Ashley, they're scared to give good advice or stuff like that, and or criticism. Like if I'm doing something bad on my show, or if it can better something for me, I would expect like somebody like Bumper or Rock and Roll James or anybody out there that's got their own podcast say, hey, and dog, this is what you need to do. I mean, I don't take it like bad. I'm like, I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
it
feedback. Feedback. And
because
it's
I
not,
am not the best at what I do, but I try.
yeah, it's just, constructive criticism, it's honestly just something that everybody's gonna have an opinion.
Of course.
Everybody's gonna have an opinion of how you should do something. But the reality of it is there's just moving parts that some people don't understand. So I take the feedback. I do honestly take the feedback. And not only do I take it, but the constructive criticism, like you said, I do take that as well. But I always have to remember, like, okay, well, this is why I do it this way. And then maybe eventually I can get to how they said or what have you. But it's definitely something that you take to heart because you want to perfect your craft, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it, bad or good or
But
however.
but the thing is, actually, people take it the wrong way when you try to give them that criticism. They're like, and not just everybody, but just certain people.
Mhm.
They'll take it the wrong way. Oh, well, he's hating on me or she's hating on me. Who can let you know? No, it's not that. I'm just trying to tell you, like, hey, this is what I think you should do on your show. I mean, it's your show. You run it how you want. But if you want to look like an idiot, well, don't say I
Yeah,
told you so.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like I said, I am not to be extent, but I am not the greatest. I'm still learning. It's a work in progress.
Mhm.
Learning your own shows. There's sometimes I repeat myself, and I don't realize it until I look back. Like, man, I just said that on the show. Oops. Let me try better on the next show.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I repeat myself all the time. I'm not trying to. My husband's always like, you just said that. And I'm like, well, sorry.
Well, I'm surprised my sister's not tuned in, but she is normally tuned in, and normally I say or and I'm just like, sorry.
It's like word etiquette. We have to have the proper word etiquette. And when we're stunned or something, we say, or we're thinking, and I know that that's not proper, right? Word etiquette, but hey, we're human. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no, but it's always something that people catch.
For sure.
Um, and I've had people tell me on the show, or not in the comments, but after the show, they're like, "Well, don't you think you should make your shows more interesting? Do giveaways, do baskets?" I'm like, "Yeah, but do you not know that that costs money? You know what I mean? I got to go out
Yeah.
there, buy the gifts, and buy everything, and I mean, eventually I'll start doing something like that, do giveaways or gift cards
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I'm just like, man, people don't understand what it takes to run a podcast.
Yeah.
The monthly
Yep.
subscription for the program, the microphones, and Bumper's in the house. He knows what it takes to run a podcast and what it costs for equipment. And I'm sure he's got a little bit more equipment than I do, but I see him when he does his lives, and he does a pre live, and he's out there at the venue, and I'm like, man, look at this guy. He's got the whole sofa, the
Yeah.
microphones, the stands. I'm like, man, look at this dude. Then he's got a road crew, man. Big shout out to you, Bumper. Big shout out to you, man. Eventually,
Bumper and
Bumper, I
Eddie.
need to get on your show, man. You've been on my Bumper, and I don't mind having you on my show, man. But need to make some time to go to your show, man. Hopefully, I can make it out there in a couple of weeks or couple of months. But yes, we got Ashley Herrera, the owner of Gilbert's Mexican restaurant, man. She's been in the business a long time. She's been in the scenes a long time. Let me just put it to you that way. She's been around it, man. She knows the ins and outs, and then she was able to take over, and now it's easy for her. Now for her to say to jump in to being the manager, to being the cook, the dishwasher, and folding the napkins into the forks, or the forks into the napkins. If she was just to do that and then become the owner, she would need a lot of work. But she's been in the business. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to take care of business, and she learned from the best. And continue the success. Actually, you and your husband continue the
Thank you.
success. You guys continue. You guys got our support here in New Mexico. Our doors
All
are
the
always
way in New
open for you
Mexico.
guys.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I know.
Technology, girl. Technology.
I know.
Technology.
Yeah. We're in a different era for sure.
I mean, back in 1982, there was probably nothing like this, right? I mean, I don't know what was back. I mean, what was back then? Maybe a
We didn't
beeper,
even have cell phones, I'm sure. It was just payphones still and regular landlines.
and then you had to go to the radio station,
Yes, you had to go in. You couldn't do no remote, no nothing.
and they'd only give you like a 5 minute or 15-minute spot for probably $1,000 or $500 back then. I mean, I don't know what it costs now because I'm not in the FMA and radio thing, but I'm sure it's still pretty pricey for those people
Oh
back in the
yeah,
day. But
I'm sure.
yes, it is what it takes to do a business. So thank you for all you do. Like I said, you got our support here in New Mexico. So if you need to come on our show to advertise drink specials or food specials or anything you got going on at Gilbert's, Bumper's got something going on a Wednesday there, man. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. And even if it's right before the show, right before he gets going, hey, let's get Ashley on the line, and let's get her on the thing, and let's get Bumper on the thing, and get people to go out there to his show on Wednesdays or whatever you guys got going out at Gilbert. So our doors are always open for you guys anytime. Is there anything you want to say to family, friends, anybody that's out there that's listening in, Ashley, before we head out?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all our supporters, especially, New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Everybody who's continued to support Gilbert's over the years, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for 40 years. We're already going into 40 years. So thank you so, so, so much. It doesn't go unnoticed, but just like I said, give us the chance, give us the opportunity. We definitely want to treat you guys like family because it is a mom and pop. Ugh, I hate that I cry. But anyways, we appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the industry who's always supported Gilbert's. We appreciate you guys more than y'all know. Shout out to Bumper for all the continued support and everybody out there that supports Gilbert's. Like I said, anything helps, whether it's one taco or you just come in just to chit chat. I have veterans in there every day, my coffee drinkers. You just want to sit there and drink some coffee with my veterans. Come in and drink some coffee with my veterans. They come in daily. My uncle's there from time to time, which is Gilbert's brother. He is one of the original Gilbert and the Blue Notes. He did all the composing of music, and honestly, he's probably maybe one or two left of the original of the Blue Notes. So he'll talk music with you for hours. But once again, thank you so much as well to you, Hen Dog, for having us on your show. It's much appreciated. Actually, this is like my first podcast. So I was pretty like, what? Like, why do you want to interview me? But now I understand why, right? And I appreciate it. And I appreciate you giving me the time to do this so we can share this for years to come.
No, I mean, and I'm glad this is your first interview because now that people are listening in, they're going to be like, okay, well, how do we get a hold of Ashley? How do we get a hold of her? Let's see if she come on my show.
He
Let's
didn't
see.
ask this. He didn't ask that. Now I need to ask her this. But don't ask me for the recipe because I'm not giving it to you.
Well, you heard it, right? She said it, guys. Do not ask for that ingredient recipe. I mean, I think it's real quick before we head out. I think it's in the nature of the grandparents, the moms, the dads, right? Because my grandma can make the bombest tortillas, but when my mom goes to make the same thing from the same ingredient, it is not the same. And
Yep.
my grandma can even tell me, "Hey, mijo, put this in this, put this in that, put this in that, put this." And I go to roll it, I go to put it on the platillo, make them all, make a dozen, whatever comes out, and it is not the same. But my grandma
Not the
does the
same.
same exact ingredient, and it comes out freaking marvelous. I'm just like, I put the same thing you told me to put in, the same exact thing, and it didn't work.
It's
What the
the
heck's going on
love.
here?
Yeah, it's the love. It's the love that the grandmas have. Like, I don't know what it is. It's that special ingredient.
Exactly. No, but that's what it takes, right? But yes, like I said, thank you for coming on the show, and hope this is not your only time on the show, right? And thank you for having us there in San Antonio for the All Star Music Awards. It was an honor to be there. It was a great turnout, and for what it was, for just a last minute kind of thing, I was just and I should have thought about it a long time ago. I knew about the award show coming up, and I was like, and I didn't think about
And you
having a,
had quite a few artists, right? You had quite
yeah,
a few artists. Yeah,
yeah, I
you had
had
like
quite a
two or
few different
three.
artists.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's
the thing was,
great.
I just set it up last minute, and I was like, man, I wonder if I can get it in a restaurant somewhere. And I said, hopefully Gilbert is okay with it, and sure enough, it was okay. And hope you guys are looking forward to having us back eventually soon. Like I said, I'll be out there back in San Antonio, July 30th. I believe it's a Thursday. I'll be out there. I'm gonna try to push because it's like 8 hours, 9 hours from here. And I
Yeah.
don't do no more than the speed limit. I do 5 over. So I think it's 75. I do 80, right? I mean that's still fast, but I'm not trying to get there in a hurry. I'm trying to get there right in the check-in,
Yeah.
right about 3 o'clock on Thursday, and I'll be out there from Thursday all the way till like that Thursday or Wednesday of the following week. So I'll be out there
Well,
for the little
Gilbert's will be
curfew that's going
open.
down. So well, I'm gonna go check you guys out. All right, Ashley. God bless you. Thank you so much. Tell your husband what an honor it is to have you on the show. And I mean,
Thank you.
I know he wanted to be here too, of course, right? But But guys, you guys are awesome. Ashley, you guys are so awesome, man, at what y'all are doing with this restaurant and
Thank you.
the legacy of going of Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, best restaurant in San Antonio for a mom and pop place, man. Go check them out, man. God bless you, Ashley. Thank you so much, and hasta la vista, and hope to see you soon in San Antonio. And I know it's over there 9:30, I believe. So God bless you and your family. Continue to support to Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, guys. And once again, good night, Ashley.
Good night. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What an awesome, humble young lady, man. Of course, like we don't ask the ages, okay? But you could just tell, she's very young. Well, I mean, the 30 years did not explain that, but she's young at heart, man, and she's got a lot of learning to do with this restaurant también too. Coming from the business aspect of it, and she's learning each and every day with the business, and she's willing to take a sacrifice from her family, her children, and her daily job to make this business work for her family and the community as well, and people who enjoy Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant when they go to San Antonio, or if you live in San Antonio. And it's sad to say, when you live in a hometown or of your hometown, right? You don't go to these places like the people who live in San Antonio. They don't go to the Riverwalk every day. It's a tourist thing, right? Same thing here with our UFO museum. Like I live here. I've been here 31. I've been here like 24 years, 25 years, something like that. I went to college, so and I don't go to the museum every day. It's a tourist attraction, but when you got family or you got friends that never been to the UFO museum or to the UFO things here in Roswell, you take them to those things. Same thing where Ashley's at in San Antonio, but yes, like I said, guys, support this amazing restaurant. So like I said, thank you to everybody listening in. Madison, Renee, everybody listening in. Fabian Peña, saludos amigo de parte de sus amigos, los Arcos Hermanos Peña. Yeah, man. um, I just want to say thank you guys so much, man. No, I'm just trying to do all kinds of things right now, guys. I'm trying to put it all out there. Um, but yeah, thank you to Ashley, the owner of the restaurant. Ay, ay, ay. But once again, guys, don't forget, man, to tune into our shows, man, and just have some fun, man. And but like I said, I just want to say thank you to the owners of Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant for taking their time, their day to be on the show with us. And I got a song. I'm gonna close it out with this one, man. I'm gonna close it out, and it goes a little something. See if I can get it queued up for you guys. But I do want to say thank you. God bless. Hope to see you guys soon on the next show. God bless. Hasta la vista. I'm gonna close it out with this next song, and it goes like this.
Le juré a mi Dios querido y a mi santo preferido no volver a molestarte. Le pedí que me nublaran los sentidos y la mente para nunca más buscarte. Me perdí en el mar de vino, quise forzar mi destino y a veces me estoy muriendo. No logró mi Dios querido, ni mi santo preferido arrancar esto que siento. mato a puros besos. Al estilo único del gato negro y los arcos hermanos Venga. ¡Hey! Ay, amor, qué dolor me estás causando. Ya lo ves, todavía te ando buscando. Quiero hallarte, lo confieso, porque si logro encontrarte, yo te mato a puros besos.
¿De dónde saliste tú para dañarme la razón, para confundir mi corazón, para revolverme todo tú? Por ti yo olvido lo que soy, por ti yo vivo y muero, como esa niña que una vez lo dejó todo por amor. Cuando estoy junto a ti, corazón, se me rompe la calma. Solo quiero tu piel y me muero por saborearla. Tú me matas, me hieres, me quemas, pero solo de ganas. Esta noche contigo y que nos aparte en la mañana. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. ¡Rico! Brenda Blanco. A mí me gusta que me hables pero con todos los detalles y que me digas cositas ricas antes de besarme, porque me encanta que tú juegues con mi mente y yo me olvido del pasado y el presente. El futuro es incierto y este amor es muy cierto, tan real es lo nuestro. Tú y yo queremos esto, no te vayas lejos, nunca te lo pido. Ven y quédate esta noche aquí conmigo. Cuando estoy junto a ti, corazón, se me rompe la calma. Solo quiero tu piel y me muero por saborearla. Tú me matas, me hieres, me quemas, pero solo de ganas. Esta noche contigo y que nos aparte en la mañana. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. En la cama, en la calle, en la playa, no me importa nada. las voy a pagar. Andas diciendo por ahí lo que por mí tú sufriste, que te quieres desquitar, de alguna forma cobrar lo que por mí tú perdiste. ¿Y qué culpa tengo yo si a ti nunca te gustó mi manera de querer? Si yo soy una mujer y tú no supiste ser lo que debe ser un hombre, qué fácil es saber cuando el cariño se acaba y que me quieres cobrar si nunca me diste nada. Mas si quieres terminar y de una vez aclarar con lo que tú andas diciendo, las cuentas ven a saldar, verás que en vez de cobrar me sales debiendo. Las cuentas ven a saldar, verás que en vez de cobrar a mí me sales debiendo. Qué fácil es saber cuando el cariño se acaba y que me quieres cobrar si nunca me diste nada. Mas si quieres terminar y de una vez aclarar con lo que tú andas diciendo, las cuentas ven a saldar, verás que en vez de cobrar me sales debiendo. Las cuentas ven a saldar, verás que en vez de cobrar a mí me sales debiendo.